Okay, people, what's going on? Hope everybody is safe out there and having a great weekend. The weekend is coming to an end, unfortunately, and some of us got to take our black ass back to work tomorrow in this corona environment. Oh, it's too late, brother.
Okay, 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 okay.
That's that Colombia, that goofy ass Colombia mask.
Yeah.
Man, that ain't that H. What they call that mask? What's the mask you supposed to have? The 59B or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
That look like something they cut out some clothing and shit.
Yeah, right. Old dress shirt.
Where you get that from? Just a regular store?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we got a special guest tonight, man. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Make sure, do me a favor, everybody, please just share the video one time. I know y'all don't do it all the time, but make a point if you're watching this video tonight, please go ahead and share it with somebody that travels or somebody like to learn Spanish or whatever. Anybody related to this video, just share that with them, please. Appreciate you. But anyhow, we got a special guest. Some of y'all seen him on the show before, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
All right, all right, all right. Hello, everybody. This is Damaine of El Andaluz Learning, conectando culturas a través del lenguaje, creando solidaridad. When you want to get your Spanish game up, come see me. If you know anybody who wants to learn English, come see me. We got that.
Word. He's been on the show before, man, and right now is a great time for you guys while you got all this downtime from work. Your chicas ain't been able to get around. They stuck in the house. As long as they still got internet, they can learn Spanish from this brother. So, so,
Absolutely.
so why would a person come to you to learn Spanish?
Good question. Good question. The reason they would come to me to learn Spanish is because I've been where they are at the moment. If you have a true desire to learn and master the language, I've been where you are at the moment. I did not learn Spanish when I was a kid. I did not learn Spanish as a young adult. I learned Spanish as an adult. So, for those that say it's too hard or whatever, no, it's not. It's not. I'll take you through the same steps I went through. We traveled the same path together to get to that level of mastering Spanish and being an effective communicator in the Spanish language. Or if you know someone who wants to learn English, vice versa.
Word. We're gonna go with the yellow, man. That's your colors, man. Yellow and green. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you think. Yellow or the green?
Yeah, I like the yellow.
All right. So tell the people where you are, man. Where you at right now, bro?
Currently, I'm in Cucuta, Colombia, man. Cucuta, Colombia. It's a town on the border of Venezuela, or the Venezuelan border, sorry. And I'm out here. I came out here. I teach English at an institute called Jane. Well, I'm not gonna say the name. They're not paying me to promote that. They only pay me to teach. But anyway, I'm teaching English at an institute. I got my certifications, and they asked me to come out here. I figured, okay, I'll come out there and see what it's hitting for.
So what is it for? What is it here for out there, man?
Eh, man, I mean, I wouldn't come out here for maybe a few days if you just want to say you've been there close to the Venezuelan border, or if you at one time you're trying to cross over into Venezuela, it's a good crossover point. But it doesn't compare to Medellin, doesn't compare to Cali, doesn't compare to Cartagena, Bogota. There's no comparison. So don't. I'm not going to try to give anybody any illusions that it is a comparison. But it's definitely not.
So what about you say you close to the border, so is it a lot of Venezuelan people there?
Yeah, actually there is. There are a lot of Venezuelan people here in this town, Cucuta, Colombia. I have quite a few Venezuelan students. Mostly all the restaurants and the stores and corner stores, local groceries, markets. They're employed. The employees are Venezuelan. You see a lot of Venezuelan tags. What's one thing is funny is you see a lot of American cars with Venezuelan plates on. So I don't know if they bought them here in Colombia and went over to Venezuela and got their tags, or if they bought them in Venezuela and came to Colombia because of economic times in Venezuela. So
You said American cars?
yeah, I saw Ford trucks. They're big on Ford trucks out here and
Oh,
Chevy trucks.
so somebody must have got those cars imported.
I doubt they got imported into Colombia. They have Venezuelan tags, so my guess is that those cars came from Venezuela. I didn't go up on people investigating, asking where they bought them from, but I'm thinking, I mean, yeah, you know, they always saying embargoes and stuff like that, but certain companies have no restrictions and they can trade and go into other countries without the U.S. government, you know, putting inhibitions on them or restrictions on them. So I'm thinking that the American car companies are definitely being sold in Venezuela. I highly doubt that they bought the cars here in Colombia, went back to Venezuela, got tags, and then came back to Colombia to live.
Yeah, just never know, man. Yeah, we'll never know. Hell, flag
Right.
one down one day. Hey, brother, where you bought that car, bro?
Yeah, that. You know, that's what I'm going to do. I'll be here for a while, so I'm going to do that.
Okay, so you plan on staying in that area for a while? I mean, is it your
Uh, well,
no?
I've been here for about, let's see, for about almost 2 months now. I figure I'll probably stay out here in Cucuta for maybe 4 months maximum. I was thinking maybe 6 months, maybe until August, but I don't know. Especially with this quarantine, yeah, I don't know if I could stay that long here. It's just not enough for me to do. Not enough things to see. It's too small. It's too boring. It's too slow. It's too slow of a town for me.
Oh, word. I understand that, bro. You ready to get back? You ready to get back to Medellin?
Yeah.
Medellin, like your boy Boosie said, Medellin,
No, yeah,
Medellin.
Medellin is
Huh?
I said not only that, in Medellin they have a U.S. expat community, so it's almost like you didn't leave home. You know what I'm saying?
So
Plus, I
you
got a couple of good friends out. I got a couple of good close friends out there.
you hadn't seen any expats out that way, huh?
And one guy, he just came from Medellin, but he talking about going back now.
Oh, he working out there with you?
Yeah, he came to the institute. He's working with me. He only been here for about a week. He said he's trying to get the bus back on Tuesday.
Oh shit. So most of y'all students are like college students or what?
College students and adults, yeah, working adults. So
Okay.
the institute has classes from 6:30 a.m. up until 9 o'clock or 8:30, yeah, until about 9 o'clock p.m. 8:30 to 9:30.
So what made you want to teach like that at the schools and stuff?
Well, what made me want to teach in person is because I haven't taught in person in a long time. So I said to myself, I was both basically just looking for it online. That way I could be anywhere. But then this position came up and they said, well, you got to go to Cucuta. And I figured, I haven't been teaching in person for a while. So it should be nice just to get a different type of experience, get a different flow to change up the monotony. You know what I'm saying? And,
Wow.
that's all it was. I mean, honestly, of course, you don't make money like you don't make in the States. The money I make online is more than the money that they pay me. So I'm not here for because they paying me to be. I'm just here because like I said, the experience, get the network, and it's cool. I like it. Just I don't like the location.
Right. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. So if people want to take a class, they can contact you and how that process go, brother.
Yes, they can. If they want to take a class, they can go ahead and contact me. They can email me at elandaluzlearning@gmail.com. And
Put that
then,
put that on the side so I can post it.
okay, cool. I'll do that. Andaluz Learning.
Sound like a dog, man.
Yeah, it's a dog in the background. Next door neighbor, she got one of them ladies that got a bunch of pets.
Oh, okay. Are you in like apartment or what? High rise?
No, it's an apartment. It's a what do you call it? A flat apartment. It's a one level building.
Oh, okay. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Coasty, what's up? K Dot, Dre Hart. Roger Young, he's saying Brazil will die. Have you been to Brazil yet?
No, I haven't been to Brazil yet. That's going to be coming up. Let's see, this is 2020, 2021. I'm trying to make it out to Brazil. I figured I better stop procrastinating because never know what type of pandemic is going to be up next and inhibit me from going to Brazil. So I better make it as soon as possible.
I hear Colombia extending the Tuesday quarantine.
Yeah, they're extending the quarantine for another 19 days. So after Tuesday, it's going to be a quarantine for starting Wednesday for 19 days up until like April let me see. I think it's April the 12th or something like that. Let's see,
How long y'all been on quarantine already?
Since Friday.
So they started off with 1 week quarantine?
Well, it was they called it a mock quarantine. So they just did it.
So the next week they ain't playing.
Yeah. Well, they understand that people are not going to have 20 days worth of groceries, and some people are just going to have to go to the grocery store and buy medical supplies. So they're not going to bust your head for going out just to get that. So I got my shopping bag and everything like that. Every time I go out, just let them know, listen, I got my mask, my shopping bag. I'm on my way to get my supplies so I can survive.
Right. So are they going to close the stores down too or what?
No stores are closing. The grocery stores are not closing, and the some restaurants are open. It's just to go only, and pharmacies are not closed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But so you basically gonna get enough food for the 19 days, or are you still teaching at that time, or they shutting the schools down?
No, well, we're teaching now. We're teaching. We're going to be teaching online right now. So they already migrated us over to online teaching.
Right.
So yeah, we'll be teaching online.
Okay. So all right, there was some videos surface of Cartagena and different places in Colombia. It looks like most of the towns are pretty damn empty.
Yeah,
Have you heard anything about Medellin yet, or what?
I haven't heard much about Medellin except for people just not only going out to get essentials, and then people not out in the streets like normally, like used to. But as far as this place is concerned, where I'm at, people are standing out in front of the building, and most people that only traveling like go to the grocery store and like I said, to the pharmacies and stuff like that.
Well, let me show you this. Let's roll the tape right here. Show y'all this video.
Okay.
Show y'all a little something. Let's see. Now this is supposedly in Bogota. Y'all can see it pretty good.
Yeah, I can see it.
They're supposed to be looting the store. Looting the store, raiding the store. They're not doing nothing like that out there where you at, huh?
No.
Like they doing what they call it, smash and grab.
Yeah.
And they claim these are Venezuelan people, but you know how the news,
They claim they're Venezuelan people, but how do they know they're Venezuelan people just from the from that footage right there?
Right. But Facebook ain't reliable, and the news ain't reliable and shit. But
No, they only going to do that because they want to.
they want to make them.
They want to. Yeah, just like what they do with black people in the United States. They want to defame you, make you look like a bad person.
All right, I got another one. Let me share with y'all. I'm not gonna share the audio. I'm just gonna share the video. But this is Cartagena, Colombia. Like a goddamn ghost town.
Yeah, for the most part, a lot of places are looking like a ghost town, but here it ain't much different because it's like I said, it's a smaller place and it's slow. So
Y'all know how much traffic comes through Cartagena, man. It's crazy out there.
Yeah, it's super hot out there in Cartagena too.
Yeah, that look like a ghost town, don't it?
Yeah, that's how basically it is here.
But anyhow, it seems like would you agree to this? It just seems like the rest of the world is preparing themselves and they doing these, like you say, the mock quarantine and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
it seems like America's just sitting back and chilling. You know, we waiting and we doing this, we waiting on the president to say, don't leave your goddamn house. I don't know what we doing over here, man. What you think? You think we dropping the ball on that?
Really, I don't know. From what I don't know much what's going on except the stupidity with the toilet paper situation. Because here we are in a smaller country, and ain't nobody running out of toilet paper here. So you would figure that in the United States, if they're good producers of toilet paper, they should be able to be prepared for situations like that. And toilet paper should be on overflow. I mean, because they can produce and send more than people can buy. So if anything, the overflow end would be on the production end, not the consumption end. So
Well, they
I
saying
really don't
that
get that.
they
I
saying
think
a
it's
lot of the toilet paper is produced in China. I,
really.
I don't know how true that is, but
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It should it should say it right on it, made in. Let me
good.
see. Hold on a second. Let me see what this toilet paper is.
I I never thought we would be checking on toilet paper, but here in
Okay.
2020, y'all, that's what we got to do. We got to check on where toilet paper is produced at, so we can understand where we coming from. You know, you
Yeah,
dig?
exactly. Oh, this toilet paper is made here in Colombia.
It is.
Yep, made in Colombia. I don't know if you can see it, but
I believe, man. I'm gonna trust your word, my brother. Let me see what this one is made. Do got toilet paper for sale. Y'all here in Atlanta, y'all need toilet paper. One for $5 a roll.
I said, shucks, maybe I should have came back to the States with a bunch of toilet paper.
According to this shit is made here right here in Atlanta.
Exactly. So how could you not be? How could
So
you
that
not
was a
be?
lie. Georgia Pacific.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Hell, I used to work at Georgia Pacific, but we didn't make toilet paper at that particular place. But we did. They did a lot of other stuff in there. Though. It was pretty much a warehouse, though. But
You need to go ahead and they need to go ahead and get them skids of toilet paper out.
so I know in Colombia, I know it's crazy we talking about toilet paper, but in Colombia you ain't supposed to flush the toilet paper, right?
You're not supposed to, man.
With this coronavirus shit.
Exactly.
You better goddamn flush.
Exactly. Exactly.
You got a Spanish.
Man.
You got a Spanish speaker here. He said, "Hola."
Hermano, ¿qué más? Espero que puedas entender inglés, pero esta entrevista está en inglés, lamentablemente.
Right. So I talked to another expat today. Well, a few of them actually, man, and these guys are saying that, man, this in DR, it's kind of like prison, man. It's like they say they martial law around there. They kind of bored, man. They sitting up there. And they can't leave the crib like that. They gotta be in by 5 o'clock, and it's getting to them.
Well, you
So
got,
huh?
yeah, I can see how it would get to them. I mean, you got to understand, people came there to be on a relaxed lifestyle and vacation and party. Then, I mean, it's like right now, all the partying is shut down. No clubs, no bars. You can buy some. I think you can buy alcohol. I'm not sure, but if you do, you have to take it home. You have to order food to go, take it home.
Word. Hey, shout out. Let me give a shout out to Brian, for the Cash App donation.
All right, all right.
Thank you very much. If you got questions, I'll post it up. Make sure I'll be looking for your name. See if you have anything you want to ask this brother or any statements you want to make. All right. Andre is talking about Brazil. I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about. What's going on in Brazil? They got
Who's the
lockdown in
expert?
Brazil?
I don't know. I do not know.
Andre, hit me with a video on the side about Brazil or something. Let me know what you got going on with Brazil, bro, or what they got going on. I hadn't heard nothing. Last thing I heard from Brazil was they didn't have many cases at all. So, and one guy put a video out walking the beach at Copacabana, and it looks like a normal day. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in Brazil either.
See, Go Travelers, he's smart. He came back home for this shit. He ain't fucking around in DR and goddamn Colombia. So he went back to Florida, goddamn shit. Yeah. So you think in Colombia, you think they'll be having a lot of looting and stuff like that, or what?
Let me
Think it'll
see.
go down?
No, not especially not here in the area I'm in, because people are maintaining the calm, and it's like I said, the only difference between everyday life and what's going on now is, the government don't want you to be you can't go out to clubs, you can't go out and live a party lifestyle. So anything to party, anything, you have to go out the house to be for a specific purpose of, buying groceries or whatever you got to buy. Schools are closed, universities are closed. So, educate yourself online. And yeah, but as far as, rioting, looting, police are out. If you're gonna ride and loot, then the police are not gonna not be there. So,
All right, hot off the press, man. We're gonna go we're gonna roll the tape and let y'all check out Brazil, man. What's going on in Brazil?
All right.
Hot off the press right here. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh. Hitting him with the beanbag.
Yeah, hit with the rock salt.
Oh shit. God damn. That's how America's gonna be, man. You try to make people stay in.
Yeah.
Shit. Let's play it one more time. Oh, they're ready to shoot too. You can tell. You can tell he ready to hit somebody.
Yeah, right.
Stuff obviously don't hurt that bad. Dude is out the chain.
Yeah.
Man, I think a lot of this stuff is police trying to intimidate people and trying to set examples, and they always recording it. So I guess they try to send a message out to other people, man. What you think?
Yeah, it is. A lot of times it's a lot of police trying to send a message out because policing in United States, for example, I can only compare it to countries I've been in. Policing in the United States and policing in Colombia is totally different. It's like for the first time, I don't walk around the streets. When I see police roll up, I ain't worried about like, oh boy, here they come. They're going to harass me. Is it going to be a problem? It's just, the police is going to do their thing. They don't even really look. As a black man walking down the streets here in Colombia, they don't even really look twice at me. They really looking to see who may seem like they not from this country, like Venezuelans. And then then how they detect them is if you see a bunch of people that look like they been sleeping outside, or if they have backpacks on with suitcases, they like, these people look like they just crossed the border on foot. Let's go look at them. Like today when I was coming back from the grocery store, it was a family of Venezuelans, and the police, they rolled up on them, and I was looking like, are they gonna stop me and ask me what I'm doing now? They had my grocery bag, went about my business. They ain't roll up on me.
They know better than roll up on you, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about I don't know about that. I'll be very, very cooperative. Let them know. Listen, you ain't got to worry about me. I've been here way before this what is it called, coronavirus thing. I've been here since September of last year. So
Yeah.
if anybody brought corona, it wasn't me.
Word.
I don't even drink Corona beers anymore.
Dang, bro. That's messed up. All right, well let's roll a video from your channel. I think this is like a little commercial right here.
Okay.
Let's roll that up. Don't hit me for the copyright now.
No.
You ain't gonna do that? All right.
I ain't gonna hit you for the copyright. You got my permission.
All right. Y'all heard that, right?
Just tell everybody like and subscribe. Oh yeah, it's a good one.
You know I had to do that one.
Yeah. All right.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Está bien? ¿Cuál es tu número? Mujeres, ¿cómo estás? ¿Está bien?
Yo, what's up, Carlos?
Hey, what's up, John? How you doing, man?
All right, man. What you reading there?
I'm trying to learn a little Spanish, man.
Man, I already speak Spanish.
You do?
Yeah. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yo me llamo Juan. And Juan is Spanish for John.
Wow.
Yeah, boy. Look at that.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
I bet you I could get her number. Hola, mamá sota. Yo me llamo Juan. ¿Me tienes tu número, por favor?
¿Qué? Ay, no, señor. Con su mala palabra no podemos comunicarnos. Sigo dándole la linda de la tarde y usted me está molestando.
Sí, más tarde.
Y no, ya déjeme en paz, señor maleducado.
Don't like to speak Spanish. She says we're going to meet each other más tarde, later.
Now that was Carlton. What, Carlton Travels?
Yeah, that was Carlton Travel Adventures. So basically the purpose of that commercial was to be like, yo, don't be like this guy talking about he know what he talking about and don't know what he talking about. And he run around talking about, she said mas tarde, she said no, la tarde, enjoying the afternoon. All he heard was one word, was like, yeah, later on, mas tarde, mas tarde.
Right. So I'm gonna put your channel in here, man. So make sure everybody jump over there, subscribe, man, and go ahead and take them Spanish classes. If you got a friend or a family member that needs to learn English, you teach English too, right?
Absolutely.
Is it harder to teach English or it's harder to teach Spanish?
No, it's not harder to teach either one. The hardest part is to get the students to believe that they have to put forth the extra effort, and they just can't come to a class and they just can't do work out of a workbook, but they actually have to practice what they learn and practice the lessons I give them. That's the hardest part, to get them to believe that, because people think if you're going to sit in a class for some long time, or if you're just going to watch videos, when you would come to learn a language, it's an active learning and a passive learning. Active learning gets you further. Passive learning, you may pick up a few phrases here and there, but active learning is what you have to understand and get people to believe in active learning.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to this next video, and let y'all check this one out.
Okay.
All right. Explain this one before we get into it.
All right. So this video, I explain the verb ser and estar, meaning to be. So in English, we just say, I am happy, or I am from the United States. We only have one verb, I am, to be. I am, he is. But in Spanish, depending if the condition is temporary, like happy, or if the condition is permanent, like being from somewhere, or being a specific type of look, I am tall, then you have to use the two verbs estar and ser. And then you have to do the verb conjugation as well. So that's what this one explains.
All right. I'm gonna let a little bit of it run, but it's like 10 minutes, so
Yeah.
I don't want to take all your video credits, man.
Yeah.
Aquí es de Jehová, en tímidamente te invito a bailar y tú
So you know I got to give a little bit of entertainment.
dándome.
Now hold up, before we get through this, send me that one where you was singing and that shit was funny as hell. You know what I'm talking about?
Which one? Which one?
Man, I think that's your latest one. But let me let this play for me.
You said I was singing?
Yeah, you was coming from some spot or something like that. No.
Oh,
Remember when I told you my son saw it and he was laughing like
oh man, okay, let me see. Let me see. Hold on.
I'm gonna let this one play though.
Okay.
Hey, bailamos bachata, merengue, bolero, chocando dos cuerpos, hablamos bajito así. Cupido flecharonme. Hey, termina la fiesta, cada cual de su casa. Yo me voy con tu cara, grabado en el alma, si bien conocerte, ya te comienza a extrañar. Te parece que yo me acostumbro a ti en un solo día. Today, I would like to go over two verbs, estar, which means to be, and ser, which means to be. Now, you would say, well, if they both mean to be, what is the difference? And this is where we get to the explanation.
The teacher, man.
As I said, the verb
you gotta make it fun.
To be. For example, ¿cómo estás? Tú. And I like to point this out here, which is a colloquial way to hear ¿cómo estás tú? Certain areas, certain people, when they speak the language, sometimes the S say gets eaten, as they say. So you will hear ¿cómo está? Or ¿cómo estás tú? Or ¿cómo está? Mira, ¿qué lo que, mi gente? ¿Cómo está? Instead of ¿cómo estás tú? Don't let ¿cómo está confuse you. A little colloquial Spanish to help people get the little edge in understanding native speakers. So, as I said, the verb estar means to be, which is a conditional term. Like if I say, hey, how are you? You would say, I am fine. ¿Cómo estás tú? Estoy bien. Or, ¿cómo estás? Whatever for conditional. I'll let you think of that as the lessons go on and develop your own language. But anyway, estar is an irregular verb. So that means it does not fit the traditional conjugation of verb conjugations. But I'm going to break it down to you in the present tense indicative form. Yo estoy, I am. Tú estás, you are. Él, ella, usted está. He, she, you, formal. And in English, we don't have formal, but you formal is addressing people of authority, your parents, your grandparents, or someone you give a lot of respect to. Está.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put the link back in so
Okay.
you guys can watch that. Make sure you subscribe to his page.
I'm trying to think of which video you give me more description.
Man, I had it in my old phone, man. You was walking from a club or something, and you was dancing.
Oh, okay. I know which one you're talking about. When I said I love my life.
Right. What that one
Okay.
at? Oh man, that shit funny as shit. I think you're in the wrong business, man. You need to be in the acting.
I love my life.
By the way, that was a dope ass video you did with Carlton, man. I like that. Maybe
Which
you could
one?
have like a part 2. The first one I showed. The first
Okay,
one
okay.
with the female.
Yeah.
If you could have had a part 2 to that or something like that. That would
Okay.
have been.
Oh yeah, that's this one. I love my life.
You got it?
Hold on, I'm about to send it to you now.
All right.
This is the last one there. Yeah, the last one I sent you. I love my life.
All right, this one right here is funny as shit. Yo. Yeah. Hold on real quick. Hold up. I'm gonna roll that motherfucking tape. Hold on.
I love my life.
A mí me gustan las patatas. A mí me gustan las. Escúchame la buena banda. Mira, le gusta mi placer. Ay, no, bailar. Gracias a Dios.
All right, I want to show all of it.
My life. Gracias a Dios. Gracias a Dios. Vamos de vida.
Oh shit. So man, you gotta put out some new videos, man. You're gonna have some new subscribers, man. They're gonna be looking for your new content, bro. When you got that new content dropping. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I was doing some editing earlier today.
Oh, word. What you working on now?
Just a little interview I did with a young lady from she's from Colombia, from Medellin area, Antioquia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll put that out. I'm gonna put that on there. It's the only thing is, in order to put the what do you call it, subtitles on the closed caption, you gotta do it yourself manually. And that stuff takes long. So I got to make a choice. Do I put it out there and just let people listen to it? They can pause it and figure out what is being said if it's in a language that they don't speak, or do I, take a month to put the subtitles in there? Because not only do I do my own editing, I do my own recording, editing. Then I got to, set up classes, and I set up my my schedule for my classes and my lesson plans. So I'm doing that day and night. I usually start teaching at 6:30 in the morning, and I'm probably on some days I'm not done until 8 o'clock at night. And not for just the institution, but for my own personal business as well. So in the daytime, I teach for the institution. Then later on in the afternoon and evening, I teach classes for adult students or whoever wants to learn. You don't have to be an adult. I would say 14 and up.
Okay, so most of your classes you're gonna do gonna be in the evening, right?
Yes. Most of the classes in the evening.
What about weekends?
Yeah, I have weekend schedule. My weekend schedule right now is tight. Like today, the only reason why I was able to fit in the time to do the interview with you is because the class I was supposed to be having now, they said they canceled. They just got one student got back in town, and one student they had to prepare for it. You know how they had to say they get the stuff, go out and get their shopping done for in case it was some type of lockdown in the States. So they canceled the class for the day, and but usually whenever a student wants to start a class, let me know. I'll set up a scheduled time if it's available. Because that's all I'm doing right now is just teaching and working on editing and working on lesson plans, making everything better. Because one thing I took a personal challenge was before I came fluent in Spanish, people always say, "Oh, I can't learn another language as an adult. It's too hard. It's too hard." I said, "Nah." I said, what faculty does a child have that an adult can't learn? And the only thing I really understood, only thing I've come to deduce was a child has less responsibilities than an adult, so they can pick up a language faster. But as an adult, if you want to master a foreign language, you can.
Absolutely. Yeah, you definitely can do it, man, if you really stick to it, Stick to it, man. But you're making it convenient for you online. So, pick your own time and everything where, work around the schedule.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on getting pre-recorded lessons soon, because that would probably be even better for some people. Then they could just buy the pre-recorded package.
Oh, okay. That's something you're gonna send out digital.
Yeah, I'll send that out digitally. But
Okay.
the only thing is with pre-recorded digital classes is if you in a moment, you really don't have someone who you can just turn to and ask, well, how does this work, or why does this go like this? But it's pre-recorded classes.
Right. So yeah, y'all don't be going to the end of the video getting the answers and shit. I listen through.
Yeah, I mean, because it ain't gonna work like that. I don't teach you to take a test. I teach you to use a tool to speak a language and communicate.
All right. So you're in Colombia permanent, man. And what do you like about Colombia over the United States? What makes you want to move out there and teach these classes?
Well, at first, I fell in love with speaking Spanish and learning Spanish and being a student and a teacher of the Spanish language when I first went to Dominican Republic. And that was back in 2007. And I said the only way I could have a better experience in Dominican Republic would be to go ahead and speak the language. Because when I went in 2007, I didn't speak Spanish. I learned it. And I said that's the only way it's going to make it better for me. And I did that. And I went back since then. My experience has been that much better. I came to Colombia and I found a bigger country with a lot more infrastructure and a lot more, like I said, the infrastructure and the what would you call that when you have internet and you have a lot of like what would you call it? I guess it would fall under infrastructure. Here, I think I had a blackout one time that lasted about 4 hours. If people have been in the Dominican Republic for extended periods of times who did not stay in a hotel, you realize that a Dominican Republic blackout can last maybe 8 to 12 hours. And, their power grid needs to be a lot more brought into the present situation. Colombia is more of a advanced country than Dominican Republic in some ways. As far as Medellin, that city of Medellin is a lot more advanced than a lot of U.S. cities people would be surprised how much sophistication, the internet, top line. Yes, they have hot water in Medellin, and they have a public train station out there in Medellin. I love trains. I love to get on the train and be able to just have a straight shot to where I need to go, get off, and get to where I need to be.
Right.
Not only that, you get when it comes to Medellin, you have I met some Dominican people who are actually living in Medellin, and this one dude, he has a restaurant, a Dominican restaurant. So when it comes to Colombia, you have a lot of international flavor there.
Oh, he got a restaurant in near El Poblado, or where? Where is it at?
No, it's in it's yeah, oh, it's in Laureles. Laureles it's behind La 70th Street. So it's like let me see how many blocks. 1, 2, 3 blocks away from 70th Street. You can get off on the Estadio station. I forget the name of the restaurant. But he just sent me a message yesterday.
Oh,
I told him I'm out here in Cucuta.
All right, that's what's up, my brother.
So if people say that you can't find a variation of foods to entice your palate in Colombia, that means you ain't looking.
That's true, man. Because last time I went, man, I found a lot more places that was really, really good. So each time I go, I build it up. So
Yeah.
Of course, you got to check in at Rob's place.
Yeah, Sweet Georgia Cafe.
Georgia Cafe. Make sure y'all check it out.
Yeah, most favorite dish with my greedy self is the waffles and ice cream. You get the chocolate, you get the chocolate syrup on the ice cream, you get the maple syrup on the waffles and the fruit. Get the stuff, you bite it in your mouth, it's so sweet, tastes good, you be eating like this. Woo, but ain't no finger licking no more though. Ever since Corona, you ain't licking nothing.
Hey.
There you go. There you go.
Keep that hand sanitizer.
Matter of fact, hold on a second.
Fingers all damn day. Woo! Alcohol do the same, right? Yeah.
That's right. That's
pretty much what hand sanitizer is in there, right?
Yeah.
Bunch of alcohol and different. Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. Antiseptic.
Corona ain't got nothing for me, and I ain't got nothing for it.
Word. All right, well, we're rolling close to an hour. We got another show we're gonna do. I believe around 8:30 with me and Dries, 8:30, 9 o'clock. You're welcome to come on the panel, Damaine. We're gonna do it on Dre channel, Dre Hart. So everybody, if you not subscribed to Dre Hart page, go on over there, subscribe to this brother. I'm gonna put your page back in here one more time, Brotha Damaine.
All right, cool.
Make sure you guys go over there and check him out, man. At least subscribe to his page and check out some of his videos. And I'm sure your email is on your videos, right?
Yes, absolutely. In the information, yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna put that up again though. If y'all want to chop it up with this brother and see what his prices is and all that, set up a time, set up a few classes, and go his email direct. Tell him Richie Rich sent you. You know what I'm saying? Jay Rich in the building. What up, Jay Rich? But let me put Dre page up. Dre Hart. Do you already got it set up? What, Dre Hart?
He said, what are some of the palabras familiar you have heard only in Cucuta? Well, I heard one word out here that was sapo. Was like sapo means toad, but for a street term, it's like snitch. Yeah, sapo. Or in general street term, if you want to say snitch, soplón. El soplón. Soplón. Let me send it to you. Yeah. El soplón.
Man, we don't do them around here.
All right.
We don't do that around here. So why you didn't teach a class in Medellin? They didn't have nothing. They didn't offer nothing. It seemed like they would have more schools out there than where you at now.
Yeah, it would seem that way, but it was actually nothing came up. Nothing came up, and they came up and they said, you want to go out to Cucuta? I heard about Cucuta. I was like, well, it can't be too bad to get out there, so I'll try it. And I said probably it'll be a cheaper cost of living out there, so I said I'll try it. I said why not? I'll try it for a couple of months, and then I came out here, and Medellin really wasn't. I mean, they wasn't really offering me nothing out there. I went to a few institutes there, and I was like, "You could be looking for teachers. I could teach English. I could teach Spanish." And they were like, yeah, we're not looking for any teachers right now." Now, this group that or WhatsApp group I'm in, I think I saw after. Of course, it always happens after you get somewhere else that you want to get a job in, and you leave that place. Then all of a sudden, there's a bunch of job postings coming up about that place.
Right.
So I'll be here for a couple of months, and then I'll just go back to Medellin.
So
Or maybe I'll end up
living
in
that
Cartagena.
much cheaper out there? Is it that much cheaper?
Yeah, in some ways it can be. If you're not doing Airbnb, you can definitely find it'll be a lot cheaper cost of living. The thing is, with Airbnb, people are only setting their spots up to stay a few days. And normally, if you stay a whole month, they should give you like 45, 40, anywhere from 30 to 45% discount. I'm sorry, anywhere from 30 to 45% discount. And some of these places out here, because they're not getting that many people, they're not offering discounts. Now, with this Corona thing, maybe people will definitely drop their prices, and we'll see. But as far as food is concerned, it's a lot cheaper, yeah. And everything else is a lot cheaper. Transportation ain't much because it ain't that far to go here in this smaller town. I know it's only like, how much is that? 1,800 pesos for a one-way public transportation bus ride. And usually average taxi ride here in Cucuta is only about like 7,000 pesos.
Oh, okay. So you by you teaching this stuff, did they give you like citizenship or what? A visa for a year or
Yeah, they give you a visa. They give you a visa to stay in country. So now I don't know what happened right now as far as that situation with the because I was supposed to have my visa last Thursday, so I don't know what happened with the situation with the coronavirus thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact the people. Well, tomorrow's a holiday, but on Tuesday to see what's up with this visa because I sent all my paperwork and everything like that.
oh, that's the lick right there.
Okay, yeah, that sounds great. I got my visa coming up, private school, maybe. Okay, so
send them. I'm gonna give
yes,
them your email.
yeah, give my email. Tell them to send me a contact information for that school.
Yeah, send them that information, bro. Hook them up.
Yeah, because I mean, out here in Colombia, you don't have to make that much money to really live nice. Feel me?
Right.
They got what they call stratus 1 through 5, and then like I think it might be up to 6 too. I don't know exactly, but I know to live on the upper end, like if you want to live in El Poblado, I wouldn't live in El Poblado, but if you did, you could probably spend like $1,000 a month on rent, and you would have a 2-bathroom apartment or 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo, just depending on the area you in. And that's pretty expensive for Colombia. I'm trying to spend only no more than maybe $500 a month for a 1-bedroom or a 2-bedroom apartment. A friend of mine, I know he's spending, I think his rent is $530 a month. He has a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. It's 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in Laureles, right over there by what's the name of that mall over there? I forget the name of the mall, but yeah, it's a jumping apartment.
So that includes like your water and your power and all that. Well,
yeah, that includes your water. Well, if you do an Airbnb, everything is included. But if it's not Airbnb, then you get your own separate utilities. Now, utilities don't cost that much.
oh, okay. That's what's up, man. Any last words you got for the people, man?
Yeah, I mean,
tell them, brother.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being bilingual, man. Go ahead, put that feather in your cap, and go ahead and educate yourself. Make your world expand. Just imagine the options and the possibilities you have speaking one language. And then imagine if you take that times 2, take that times 3, because everything you do and everywhere you go, it requires you to be able to communicate effectively in a language. So now just imagine if you can just double that, and the options and opportunities you will have.
Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. I wish my Spanish game was tight as yours, man.
All right. Well, don't wish, make it happen, man. Set aside that time.
Hey, we will do. We will do.
All right.
I appreciate you coming on, my brother, and everybody join Dre Hard on his channel. I guess he probably get it running in about 10, 20, 30 minutes or so.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate you having me.
I'm not sure what the topic gonna be over there tonight. He told me earlier, but I forgot, man. Shit. Getting old, man, you know. Well, peace out to the chat, man. Appreciate everybody joining us. Peace out.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Make sure you get them that information, brother.
All right, definitely.
Peace.
All right. Thank you.
Send